Hey everybody, can y'all hear me? Yes. What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video with Electric Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl, putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, what we're gonna be talking about is something that I really don't play about. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I might get a not a jacket. I think I'm just gonna use this, bro. I'm so friggin' freezing. But basically, something that I don't play about is about the fact that we should all be helping each other, obviously, as people, and what that does for not only you, but literally the entire world, the entire universe, everything in between. I want y'all to understand that everything that you do to help another person, another soul, another anyone or anything who needs your help at all, in any way, shape, or form, anything it could be, whatever it is, you are putting out a huge positive energy that will inevitably come back to you. Hey, Tropic Sapphire. That will inevitably come back to you, but that also drastically changes the energy of the world in which you are an example to other people. You're showing everyone and everything what it is to be as empathetic, as kind, and as good as you are, which is something that like we always need more of. You know what I'm saying? And also, let me show y'all the makeup look today because I forgot to show y'all last week. So I put like blue liner. Y'all see that blue right here? I did that with what's it called? I used white lipstick to like begin. What is it called? Like to outline, and then I put dark blue what's it called? Eyeshadow on top of it in case anyone wants to try that for themselves. But okay, guys, it's so freaking cold. Please take care of all the cats outside and all the animals outside. But yes, okay, so that's my point. When it comes down to helping people, what it does for you and for the universe is that it showcases what it is to be a genuinely kind and loving person, in the sense that you're helping everyone, you're helping everything. You're putting yourself out there in such a way that is so impactful, so deep, and so meaningful. Hey, that everyone is able to learn from you, and they also benefit from the way that you care about this world and the way that you do the things that you do. I will tell you guys that for myself, one of the bigger things that I've learned through helping people is that you actually become a great example to those around you to want to help people around them as well. I realized since I was a kid that it's not that I feel okay, yes, they say that people are inherently selfish. And what that means is that people will usually put themselves first. They would usually leave someone to die if it meant saving themselves and things like that, because it's like a basic natural instinct to not fight for survival, but kind of, to basically sacrifice everything for yourself. And that's something that I've always believed that, because I feel like it's something that you can see, but I don't believe that it's the core truth of everything. Obviously, that's a very egotistical way to see it, because that's on the surface. You're trying to survive. Obviously, you might do a thing or two to survive out of fear, but in our hearts and in our souls, we're people who are meant to be out here, like literally helping the whole world, giving everything that we have, not giving so much that we don't have anything for ourselves, or giving so much to the extent in which we're left with nothing, because that's not how it's supposed to be either. You can be very selfless, but you shouldn't be too selfless to the point in which you're not even taking care of yourself. That's not the point. The point is that every single thing, for example, let's say someone comes up to you and they're like, I'm really hungry. I don't have any money. Can you please buy me food? Okay, this actually happened to me once. Let me give y'all my example then. So one time I was at the gas station and it was late, low key. It was like 10. And I remember this woman was kind of just like walking around, and she like looked at me, and I just knew she was gonna ask me for help or something. Just didn't know what, right? So she comes up to me and she's like, what did she say? I don't remember exactly what she said. I know English wasn't her first language. It was like she had a thick accent, but she was like that she was hungry. That's what she told me. She told me that she was really hungry and that she needed a ride. So then I was like, do you want me to buy you food? And she was like, yes, please. And I was like, okay, bet. So I went inside and I just got her like a sandwich, and there's 6 viewers right now. It was like $6. I remember I bought her that, and I gave it to her. I got her like a water and a drink, and I brought it outside and gave it to her. And I was going to take her to where she needed to go, but she ended up calling a Lyft or something, and she, took her own ride, whatever. But I remember like when that happened, it was like you have options. You know what I'm saying? Like you can literally just be like, "Oh, sorry, no, I'm going home. I don't know. No, no, no." Act dumb until they go away, or like sneak into your car or whatever. But I remember it was like you either contribute $6 towards this person, which was the amount of how much the food was and the drink total. You either contribute the $6 to this person who's asking you for help and who actually genuinely needs it, or you can just take your $6 and go somewhere else with it and, not be an example to other people around you in that sense. Because I know that when I did that, she was like, God bless you. Like, she was really happy, and I was thankful that she was happy, but I was more thankful that she had something to eat because I don't feel like people just ask other people if they can buy them food unless they like actually needed it. And she was a grown woman. Like, she was well in, I think, in her 50s or so, or yeah, I would say like 50s or 60s. But you know what I'm saying? It's just something that you have to be able to think selflessly about, not so much in the way where I gave her my last $6. I mean, even then, you should, I honestly would like still advocate for that, to like um to give what you definitely can, but even if you don't have enough, the thing is that you have to realize that you always have enough. You know what I'm saying? Because even then it's like you giving your last $6, now what about me? You will make up your you'll get $12, you'll get freaking $18. You know what I'm saying? Like that will triple, it will magnify so much more because you believe in the limitless nature of giving and receiving genuinely. And that's why I love to help as many people as I do in terms of advice, physical necessities, and anything else like that, because I realize that through experience, you actually get everything right back. It's not something where, oh, I gave you a ride and now I can't get back the 20 miles that I put on my car or that I lost in gas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like those are understandable things, but they're limiting beliefs, because why do you fear that you won't have enough if you are genuine, if you're contributing to something and you're helping somebody out? Don't ever assume failure from that. Like, you shouldn't assume that you're going to lose out on something because you're doing something for somebody else, because you don't think that way when someone helps you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think, oh, wow, they're losing out because they're helping me. No, you just think like, I'm so thankful. And then you intend that that person also assumes that it's a good thing that they're doing it for you, or that they're helping themselves, whatever. It all comes back around, and it's something that you have to learn through experience, in which you're helping people, that you start to see the proof of that, like manifestation and everything else. It all comes back around to you. It all comes back to bless you. It all comes back multiplied, magnified, everything. And it's not something where you live in lack and fear, because lack and fear are the biggest ways to to genuinely shy away from actually helping people and to make a difference and things like that. I mean, I've learned throughout the years, online and in person, obviously, that you never actually lose out on anything. Okay. I used to, honestly, I'll tell y'all, a few years ago, I mean, like, this was like 6 years ago, it was a long time ago. I used to be afraid to post things on my Instagram story about conflicts around the world. That was like something I was a little bit afraid of, because I remember I was like, oh, isn't it negative? I don't want to like scare people. I don't want people to think the X, Y, and Z, right? Bro, like that shit is that's like the minimal. Like, who fucking cares? Pardon. But like, genuinely, who actually cares? Nobody. If you are doing what you have to do to help spread awareness, shout somebody out, GoFundMe, whatever, like helping people who actually need your help, that will always come back to bless you. It's not something where you should ever sit there and assume that you will be losing out in some way because you're doing something good for other people, because that's not true. It just isn't true. And now I post things about things all around the world that are happening, that are important every single day, and I don't care now, because I understand that me doing that is more helpful than me staying quiet, because staying quiet is more harmful, because I'm choosing to be complicit in a way. Like, I'm choosing to just zip my lip like everyone else has been doing for whoever knows how long, literally. But if you choose to stand up and say something, or do something, or contribute, donate, whatever, help people who need your help in the neighborhood, literally, if a grandparent can't mow their lawn, you're willing to do it for them, things like that. These are all things that not only give you a huge sense of optimism and happiness within yourself, and although I will say something about that in a minute, it also gives you a lot of awareness that if there's people like you in the world, there's other people like you as well. And that's something that I really think people have to remember, because some people think that everything is an original experience. As y'all know, I'm sure y'all have seen, I don't use TikTok anymore, but on TikTok before, people would say like, "Oh, I've never had an original experience in my life," because every single thing that they would feel or do or whatever would all be something that someone else has experienced or done before. Like, you never actually genuinely have a truly original experience, because at least one person has experienced that before. And I used to believe I was having original experiences always. Like, I used to think no one else in the entire world has ever dealt with this. And it's like, or has ever seen this, has ever said this or thought this or whatever, done this, etc. People have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's at least one other person who has, whether they're alive still or passed away a long time ago. Everyone's gone through something at least once, okay? That another person has experienced. And wait, what was the point of that? I'm trying to remember. Everyone is an original experience. I don't remember what my point is. Forget that. Anyway, if I remember, I'll expand on it. But what I was going to say earlier about the inherently selfish thing as well is that okay, wait. There was a point. Oh my gosh. I need to remember what I was talking about. Fuck. I have it on the tip of my brain, head ass. I said something about having I don't know. Okay, let me just continue moving. Just to keep talking. But basically the whole point is that you're doing something for other people that not only that you would want to receive back because if you're in need, if other people are in need and you're helping them, you know that you would want the same energy back. Like you're not going to expect that you're helping the whole world and then no one's going to help you. You have to assume that it's always equal, that it's always something where you always get that energy right back because you're a person who is as blessed as you are and you're always divinely taken care of by the universe. Okay, I remember a point. So the whole thing about also helping other people is that it makes you feel really good, right? I remember, oh my god. Okay, it was Friends. Y'all know the show Friends? Okay, so on Friend oh my god, yes, it was Friends, it was Friends. I don't remember what season, I think it was, like, season 2 or 3. No, it was season 5, I remember. It was, basically when Phoebe was talking about how every single good thing that you do for other people no, someone was making a point of that to her. I don't remember if it was Joey or Chandler. I think it was Chandler. But he basically said that everyone does something helpful for other people because it makes them feel good first. Like every single good deed that you do is selfish because it makes you feel good. So nothing that you do is actually selfless. You know what I'm saying? Like you're helping people because it makes you feel good and because you're helping them, but first and foremost, it's because it makes you feel good. And although that was a really good point, I did think about that. I pondered on that. I remember in the show was kind of like a point that was it was like a part of the plot and all that stuff. I feel like that's something that does definitely speak for itself. I don't feel like all deeds are inherently selfish because I don't believe that every single person thinks about how good it will make them feel to help another person. But I do believe that it's something where it naturally contributes to your well being too. You know what I'm saying? Like you being a good person, you helping out, you doing whatever it is that you're doing is naturally making you feel better about yourself. But it's not a point that you're like, I'm going to do this because it makes me happy to do that. Like to make it can make you happy to help other people, but it doesn't make you happy, so to say, that I'm the person who helped you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a little bit more on the ego basis where it's like, okay, I'm doing it because, I feel good that I'm the one who's taking care of shit around here. And although that is understandable, that shouldn't be the main point. You know what I'm saying? It's like being a father and then saying like I run shit around here because I pay for all my kids. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like good for you and that's good. But the first thing that you should be caring about is your children's well-being and then you should think about how good it makes you feel to help them? So it's something that you have to be definitely very selfless with. But it's an example that you demonstrate to people that through you being as selfless as you are, people around you are naturally going to be like that more and more because they're going to see how you still win regardless of anything that you do, whatever it is that you give up, quote unquote. You're not actually giving up anything, or whatever it is that you're just doing for other people, giving to other people, etc. These are all things that you show other people that hey, like I did it and I'm good. You'll be fine too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be fine. Don't. It's like some people have to unlearn the selfishness of like basic human nature basically, because I know that I've grown up that way, and not me personally, but people in my family were rather kind of selfish, you know what I mean? Like it's not I'm not trying to say like they're selfish people or bash the character or anything like that, but it was just in the sense where for example, someone who needed food and then someone would be like, well, we need food more, because we like didn't have money growing up and stuff like that. So it was like, it was like that low key inherently selfish thing because it's just like, "Oh, well, what about me?" And that's, understandable, but take that leap, bro. Like, do the thing that you feel like you should be doing to help other people in a sense where even if you feel like, "Oh, they need 1 cent, well, I only have 5 cents," so you don't give anything. That is gonna cut you short in life because overall, I really do feel like in order to get to a place of, like, unconditional love, genuinely where you feel wholesome truly within yourself. You feel like not even that you're a good person, but that you're someone who recognizes what true love is. You have to be selfless to some extent, okay? Not saying pushing boundaries. You should never let anyone push your boundaries. You shouldn't let anyone take advantage of you ever. Never let anyone see you as someone to walk all over, because I remember there was a point where for a long time I was like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was quote unquote called basically a pushover because I was so freaking nice, to the extent that it was like anyone could do anything. You could say anything, you could whatever, and I just wouldn't really say much because full acceptance over here. But the answer is no. Like, you have to have boundaries. You have to be very strong-minded about the way that you also contribute your love and care to people around you, because even then, yes, they're learning from it, they're growing from it. It's helpful, it's very nice, but you still come first, you know? Like, you genuinely still come first. You have to be selfless, but selfish enough to maintain your boundaries, and that's not actually genuinely selfish, you know? Like, that's not a concept where it's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm being such a selfish person because I didn't let them walk all over me, you know, like the other 50,000 times I let them." No, that's not. And I've seen people be like that too, and it's out of guilt, you know? Like, a lot of people that I've seen, especially on here, a lot of y'all are really nice, like, very too nice. I think someone actually was, I don't remember who, I don't remember, but it was like a week or 2 ago, it was last week. Somebody was talking about how their friends, they probably are in the chat right now, how their friends was, like, screwing them over basically and leaving them behind, and that that they wanted to make things right with them, and it's like, that's cute, but you're not the person who's supposed to make things right. They are. They're the ones who fucked up here. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, you're helping these people by being so kind, and you're even showing an example to their soul what it is to be as genuinely selfless as you are. But you need to protect yourself first and foremost. You're literally the source of everything. You're the power here, okay? You have to do what's best for you while remaining limitless, but also limited to the extent of not letting things overcross what it is that you've instilled within your reality. Like, you deserve so much better than to assume that you deserve people to walk all over you, or that that's normal, or that that's just the way it is. It's not. Like, that's just not the way it is. It's not the way it's supposed to be. And although some people may take advantage of that because they think, "Oh, you're so nice, you're so this, you're so that," that shouldn't move you. Like, that shouldn't convince you more to, "Yeah, let me prove it to you. Actually, you're right. I'm too nice. Let me just continue to be too nice." No, like, it's not like that, bro. You have to be a good example in all ways. So, being a good example of that, of what it is to be as selfless as you are, where, in this video, I'm talking about the energy of helping people and what that does for the whole world, is that okay, basically, at your best, what you would do is you would help anyone or anything, regardless of request, depending on, obviously, if it's not crossing boundaries, if it's not disrespectful, if it's not, like, doing too much. Basically, you would do all the right things. Let's say someone comes up to you and is like, "I don't have a jacket," and you're at the store right now. They're like, "I don't have clothes," or whatever. Like, you literally visibly see that they are maybe homeless or something like that. Maybe it's like really cold out and they have a tank top on and they're like, "I don't know what to do." Or maybe they're just like a regular person. They're like a teenager and they're coming up to you because they feel like they need your help. And you buy them a jacket in the store because you think, like, why not? Why wouldn't I? That right there is enough. Now, if they keep on pushing it and they're like, "Let me stay with you, let me eat your food," like shit like that, okay. You can measure things out. You can talk it out with this person and ask them, like, what the deal is. Are they homeless? Do they have a place to stay? What's going on here, etc. But even with that, like, you holding those boundaries, you still did a great thing, and you're extending as much as you can in terms of helping them. You just can't let people walk all over you, okay? And even then, though, within you helping as much as you're helping, you're making a huge shift in the entire world to see how great it is to be as selfless as you are, and as boundary instilling as you are, proves that you can be as selfless as possible while still holding yourself first and foremost, okay? And that's something I've had to learn an unbelievable amount of. I know that people know now that they can't try me, that they can't, like, push me too much, or like, overstep things with me, because I've grown into being that way. I was not like that. I was not confrontational. I would say, like, 10 years ago. I'm 25, so like 15, 16, 17. 18, 17, 18, I started to become more confrontational, but before that, believe me, like, I was zip, okay, whatever, because it would make me uncomfortable, like, I'd feel afraid, and I would think, like, I don't want this person to not like me and all this stuff, but the thing, you're not a people pleaser, bro, like, you're not supposed to be a people pleaser. You're just somebody who cares a lot about the world, as you should, but you have to make the right moves in terms of you being as selfless as possible, you know? Like, you should never let anyone think that it's okay to do whatever it is that they want to do to you, because it's not, like, absolutely not. Okay, and like I stated, at your best, at your healthiest, you would be able to instill these boundaries while also helping out the entire world as much as you possibly can, while not letting anyone guilt you, not letting anyone try to make you feel as though you're doing the wrong thing or anything else like that. You stand on your boundaries because you know who you are, and that is something that, like I stated, other people will learn from, because I know for myself, the people that I'm around and the people that I always naturally find myself around, like I stated as well, they all know that I'm not somebody that they can try, you know? Like, they're not gonna just come up to me and say some bullshit and assume that I'll be like giggles and farts and shit. Like, no. Absolutely not. Like, that's not how it is, you know? It's definitely an energy that you bring out when you embrace more of who you are and you become as wholesome as you're supposed to be, because you everyone is genuinely very selfless people, and on the inside, I do believe that. I believe that it's our egos that trip us out of truly embracing that, or it can, but it's your choice to just overcome that. Don't let that be enough to stop you. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel as though either that you're too nice or that you're not doing enough or whatever. If you know you're doing enough and you know that you tried your best and you know that you're contributing, you're helping the world in every single way that you possibly can, and that's it. Never do anything to the point in which you feel stressed out. You're starting to feel like, oh my God, this is too much for me. You shouldn't feel that way. Like, that's just not the way you're supposed to be feeling. Okay. Everything should always be good for a person like you, because of you have a lot of energy to put out there, and you're helping the world simply by being who you are and by helping out as much as you can in the safest way that you possibly can. Okay. So it's your choice if you want to give up every single last part of something for a person, if you feel like they're worth it. You know what I mean? What I mean, like, if you feel like they need that help for real. But it's a different thing to let people take advantage of you. And believe me when I say, the difference between the two will make all the difference in the world, energetically speaking. So you have to be sure and wise about what it is that you're doing, but also be very, what's it called? Like, as loving as you possibly can be. Because I know for myself that's helped a lot. I've definitely learned how to have these two boundaries as I have, where I've learned to be selfless, but also have a certain, like, you need a level of integrity, bro. Like, you can't just bend over backwards for anyone. You have to just go at your own pace and kind of measure things out. You use your discernment. You figure things. You don't let someone who borrowed money from you. Oh my God, I fucking hate story. I'm sorry for cursing, but like, I hate stories like that so much. Stories of people who let other people borrow money from them and then they never paid them back. Oh, that sends me. I get so irritated. Oh my gosh, because that is like an insult beyond words. And I feel like that's a good example. You don't have to be that selfless, bro. Like, you don't have to be that nice. Like, you can be nice and you can do what you have to do, but that's too much, Like, you have to have discernment, and you need to use that shit, and you need to be able to see who or what it is that actually needs your help and what you can do, while also being your very best self in a way that you're an example to the whole wide world. Okay, we have 11 viewers, 11 likes, not a coincidence. 1111, that is a sign of being, excuse me, a very powerful manifester. All right. So that's something that I want y'all to remember as you're helping out the world, helping those around you, helping those in need, helping everything that you possibly can be, because you have to contribute yourself in some way, which I know that y'all are, but do it. Like, do it without fear. Don't be afraid of anyone, of what anyone has to say, or like, just be strong. Okay. Because you have so much power in being who you are. And just know that you're helping a lot of people just by being who you are, like, period. Just like that. If you feel like you should push yourself a little bit more, go ahead, because I know that for myself, that's what I've felt throughout the years. That's why I make subliminals, affirmation tapes. It's why I post so much as I do online. It's because I naturally felt gravitated towards contributing more of myself in that way. But that was a choice that came over me, in which I took action upon. Okay, so you got to take action with the things that mean the most to you, and with the things that you know are going to help people the most too. Okay, that's like the most important thing in the entire world and universe. Please remember it, guys. It really is. And continue helping as much as you possibly can. The empathetic energy is everything, and we all have it. Please tap into it, believe in it, know yourself, because you deserve to know exactly who you are and what you're doing for the whole world, because it's everything. But please just keep on doing what you're doing and believe in yourself wholeheartedly. We all can definitely do it, guys. But with that being said, Thank you guys so much for listening to everything that I said about this topic. This is one of the most important topic well, all the topics I talk about are super important, but this one's, like, really important to me because I'm a big, big, big helper in the world, in the universe, and something that I take a lot of pride and joy in, and I want people to do it the right way in which they feel healthy, good, safe, etc., protected, basically, but also understanding the power behind them being that way. Like, you're helping out so much more than you could ever imagine. You just have to understand that you are. Like, you really are, and you genuinely, truly are. But all right, then, my love, I'm gonna read the comment section. So let's see what we got here. All right, guys, let's see. Just got back from ice skating myself. Really? That's really cool. Yeah, there's been a lot of people lately, bro. It's like unbelievably freaking cold. Y'all see the Columbia I'm wearing? I'm cold. Like I'm freezing. I am so effing. I love winter, but like, fuck, man. I want to skate outside though. That's would be really fun. Let's see. Hope everything's well. I intend everything's well for you too, boo. Thank you so much for saying that. That's really sweet. I literally took off part of my blanket to put it on me because damn girl, I'm cold. But thank you, you too. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Thank you. I swear this channel has me ice skating and meditating. That's funny. That's really funny. I'm glad to hear that. Do that because that shit's gonna help you, bro. Like skating is something people take a lot of pride in skating. Every single time I go to the rink, there's always people who watch either the figure skaters or I don't. They're not hockey skaters, they skate in hockey, what's it called? In hockey boots, but they do, like, all types of tricks. I don't know what they're called, but those people love seeing them, and I feel like it always inspires people to wanna do the same because it's also doable, you know? Just apply yourself and you can do it. It's your whole body. It's like a body, mind, soul sport, so that's amazing. I'm happy to hear that. Someone said, "Facts, Mike D, I'm crying." I don't have an ice rink near me, but I started rollerblading because of her. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Bruh. I'm gonna take a picture of that because, like, there's no way. Like, that's so sweet, bruh. Thank you so much for saying that. That means, like, a lot to me, and I'm really happy to hear that you're roller skating because of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to rollerblade when I was little. We had, like, a what's it called? We had rollerblades in my house, and we would just rollerblade in the house. Like back and forth, but we, you know, my sisters and I, we got really good because it was just continuous movement of us skating back and forth, and it contributed to the ice too. And like I told you on previous, in previous, what's it called, in in a previous live, I told you guys that I would do splits a lot when I was a kid, right? I would just do that. I would just bust out in my mom's room. Like you'd use what you got, but believe me when I say it's gonna improve you so freaking much. It's beautiful to see. But that's so cute, Tropic Sapphire. Thank you so much for telling me that. Hey KSP, so sweet. I got to journaling and creating art because of Electra. Good. Oh my god. Thank you so much for saying that too, bruh. Like, yes, I'm glad to hear that because that's what you should be doing. Like, basically pushing yourself to the limit of knowing everything that you can do for yourself. So that makes me really happy to hear that you're like going above and beyond for you to do all of these wonderful things because the creativity is only going to continue to grow. Thank you for telling me that. It means a lot to me and I'm really happy, extremely happy. Thank God to hear that. Thank you. Love that way of thinking. Thank you, boo. Yeah, absolutely. It's very important. You got to think this way when it comes to helping people. You got to understand what it is to contribute yourself in a way that's healthy and helpful. But that does also help the whole world because it definitely does. It always does. I still can't hockey stop, but I think my blades are a little too sharp. Just got them sharpened. Yeah, what's it called? I used to rollerblade a lot. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm telling you, with ice skates, like hockey skates, most pro shops, if not actually all pro shops, know how to work those more than anything else. Because even with figure skates, they have trouble. Some shops have trouble actually properly sharpening them because of the toe pick and because of the soft spot. So with hockey blades, you know, you could just like straight across. With figure skates, you have to be more careful. So it is possible that they may have over sharpened yours, but yeah, you just gotta keep on using them. It'll dull themselves out naturally, and then you could just get them resharpened again whenever the time is right. But that's really cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay. Someone said, "I've seen many YouTuber apologies, and they're always bashed online for being fake. How can you tell if someone truly means what they say from a spiritual point of view?" What do you mean? Can you share what you mean by that? Like, hold on. Oh, you can't stay. Okay. I guess you're not here anymore. But okay. I don't know, like, do you mean that they were canceled for something that they said and then they're, like, apologizing for it and people aren't believing it? Or do you mean, like okay, I'll tell you what I think. I think that if someone is apologizing online and, yeah, they get bashed for it, whatever, I feel like it entirely depends. I don't think everyone it depends on what it was. Like, if it was something that's genuinely, like, harmful to the world and they're apologizing to save their image or whatever, you can tell because, for one, you can just feel what it is that they're talking about. You can literally tell the difference just by, like, your discernment. I know for myself, most apologies do seem fake, honestly, online because a lot of them only started saying something when people found out, when things like that, when they started to get backlash for it, started to affect them, their brand, whatever. That's when people start to apologize sometimes, and that is when I don't take it because I feel like that's something you should have corrected a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like, you should have made it very clear by now that that's not who you are by your actions. But I feel like I've seen people who you can just tell, like, they just are apologizing for the sake of their brand. Those people I never ever take. I never take them. I mean, in general, I don't really follow anybody or know anyone like that online, but I feel like if they're fake, you're gonna tell because it's selfish. Like, it almost feels selfish, which is crazy because this whole video is about being selfless. Yeah, I feel like you can tell from the selfishness that they may put out there. If it's more authentic, I feel like they would have proven themselves, honestly. I feel like most people who, let's say they were maybe problematic when they were like a teenager or whatever. Maybe not too problematic though, because I feel like even with that, that's still something that represents more of your character. If someone's like an incel when they were a teenager, I mean, like, okay. Like, why did you think at one point it was okay to be like that? But I do believe people do grow out of things like that too. It's not an excuse though, obviously. You have to be very intentional about the way that you are and about the way that you show yourself online and things like that. But I just feel like it's something that you can feel out and that you have to be careful with too, because some people are um excuse me, some people are kind of selfish. Like, you can just tell. You can definitely just tell. But yeah, just use your discernment. If I Yeah, I feel like a lot of those people are low key just trying to save their image. You can tell when they've been on the right shit for a while. And that's how you know they actually mean it, like their apology. Okay, someone said, "I with helping was helping people in specific contexts, but not every situation, i.e. training people at work. I give them 100% of my knowledge. I never withhold." Good. You see, like, no gatekeeping. Exactly. And that's good because that also represents that you're somebody who doesn't believe in lack. Some people won't help other people because they're afraid that someone's going to take their position. I feel like you don't have to give like the whole recipe. And even then, it's like, go right ahead because everyone's different. Just as long as you're staying individualistic to yourself and you're intending the best for everyone around you. I feel like you just have to be smart about how you help people, but be help people. Yeah, like, that's great. I'm happy to hear that, honestly. Yeah, but hold on. Yes, you caught the live. I'll probably get off in like less than 20 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll see how we go. But yeah, if you come that late, it's usually because I already spent like the whole hour talking, but it's all good. There's always another live that you can attend, head us. Okay, let's see. The issue is that people will bait you into comfort with them, then violate your boundaries. Then it's about your reaction in that moment. Correct. Some of this stuff gets very subtle as well. You want to smooth it over and avoid giving the person more room to continue to violate the boundaries, which is their aim. Yeah, you're right. I completely agree with you. I feel like, yes, it depends on the person. I feel like even with those people, you can tell though that they're like low key been selfish because those are the people who push other people's boundaries and you already saw it, and then they're gonna try it with you too. But you can always tell when someone's low key already like that. I feel like if off rip they were kind of already trying to get a lot from you, even though it's like they haven't even earned it in the sense that, like, you want me to do all this stuff for you, but like, are we cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not even like cool like that. Why do you feel comfortable enough to ask me such favors if you don't know me yet? And I feel like in those cases, that's when you have to take a space back. But thankfully, I don't think something like that's happened to me in a very long time. It's because I don't let it. So yeah, definitely boundary instilling and being strong-minded. It works out. It pays off a lot. It helps a lot, and it makes you feel very it makes you feel powerful because you're not letting people walk all over you, and then the people who are not meant for you, they'll leave. Like, they'll go. Okay, bye. The fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should leave because that's what they're supposed to do. They need to get out. But Someone said it's supposed to get to 18 degrees where I'm at. Oh my gosh. In Jesus' name, bro. You're the cats. I'm sorry. I keep thinking about the cats outside, but I'm always intending the best, like for real, because I love them so much and I just want them all to be good. But yes, they're all good. Yeah, for a reason. In Jesus' name, thank you. But okay, someone said, I would really like to know your perspective on shadow work. Do you feel like it's valuable to delve deep into your limited beliefs, or do you think it's better to stay positive or a mix of both? I actually have a whole video about shadow work, but that's from years ago. Everything I said in that video, I'm sure still stands though. I don't feel like you need to do shadow work at all. I feel like if you want to, you should to figure more about yourself out, but you don't have to do those things. It's more of like if you want to do like a deep psychological research on your psyche basically, but it's not a necessity. Even then though, you shouldn't see it as like it's negative and then I should only stay positive by focusing on X, Y, and Z. I feel like I don't feel like it's negative. I don't feel like it's like a positive or negative thing. I think it's more of just like the truth about the way that you think on the inside, the way that the things that you've been through have affected you, what you've learned from these things, basically making it into something then yes, positive. But I do think that doing what's it called, shadow work is actually very helpful, and I feel like if your ego is prepared for that, yes, because I know when I did it, I was 17 and I was like fully committed to it because I really wanted to know everything about how I felt, my traumas from past lives, the way I act in this life, things like that, and it helped me a lot because I learned more about myself, but it's not a necessity. I feel like if you're open to learning about yourself overall, you're just going to naturally learn anyway. So, yeah, take it easy with yourself though, and don't overwhelm yourself. Just take it slow and understand that you'll get all your answers accordingly. And yeah, you'll naturally learn about yourself anyway. So that's good. I love that for you. Rollerblading always seems so cool to me since college. That's so cute. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, rollerblading is really cool. I honestly haven't rollerbladed in so long, but I know it's a bit different from figures. I mean, of course, it's different from figure skating because they're bulkier, a lot bulkier. With figure skating, it's like you're walking. It's like you have shoes on, basically, like boots on. But that's really cool. Thank you for saying that. It's sweet. Hey, Biscus Melody, thank you for popping in to support the live. That means a lot to me. Thank you for everything. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Someone said, hey Electra, hey Boo. I just found out I'm a Leo rising. Do you have any info on that? Yes, I love Leo risings. I'm actually an Aquarius rising, so you guys are my opposite risings, and I know more Leo risings than literally any other rising in the freaking world. I know so many Leo risings, and they're all very powerful people. They have amazing hair, very voluminous hair, and if you feel like you don't, it's because you're meant to embrace having very voluminous hair. But Leo risings are very fierce, and they have like a very big leadership role in the world. If you're a Leo rising, remember to be very confident in everything that you do and everything that you believe in, and be an example to people around you, because Leo risings are literally the biggest leaders of all the zodiac signs, all of them, okay? Even more than a Leo sun. If you're a Leo rising, you are like the leader of the pack. Keep it pushing, help people out around you, be a great example of what it is to be royalty, and show people that they deserve better. Because every single Leo rising in my life has only they always have like a very high royalty energy around them that they want you to see in yourself as well. So it's very beautiful. And I love that for you. I'm happy that you're Leo rising. I love them. Okay. Someone said my SP went from wanting to touch me to being an avoidant. I'm having trouble maybe figuring out why this came up. I feel like the files are example of what she just talked. Wait, is that for a different thing actually? Okay, so then someone responded and said, "Billy, sometimes it's fully not you at all, and sometimes even they just feel in awe of you slash not deserving." And then they responded, "I feel like the files are an example of what she just talked about because they're naming victims instead of people." Okay, yeah, so that's you're talking about a different thing. So when it comes to your SP, I understand what you're saying, and I understand why that could make you feel insecure in a way because it feels like you don't know what's going on and things like that. I honestly feel like you should definitely assume the best, and please don't think it's your fault. Don't think it's you. Like, don't think that you're the problem or that what am I doing wrong? Like, don't get insecure about it, because I feel like holding your confidence, especially at this point, is the most important thing, because that's what's going to help you understand them as well, and what's going to make you it's like it's gonna help you see everything for what it is clearly, okay? So don't overthink this too much and don't drive yourself crazy about it either. Just remember that this is something that they can definitely work through. It's probably something that's going on internally than anything else. I recommend talking to them if you possibly can, but definitely assume the best out of it and don't assume that there's something wrong with you. I feel like that is where things start to get a little bit iffy because then you're questioning your self-worth based on the action of another person, and you should never do that, like, you should always assume the best and know that it's, like, not you. Unless you did something, which I don't assume you did, then, yeah, like, you have no reason to truly feel insecure, you know what I'm saying? So, take it easy with yourself, talk to them if you can, assume the best, hold strong regarding yourself, and you can even evaluate, like, did I do anything? Did I say anything? I could have, maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. I really don't feel like I did. Okay, then maybe it's something going on with them. I'll try to figure it out. Like see how easy that is to like to think about. It's something that does end up what's it called translating into your 3D where you're able to find a solution a lot faster than anything else. Okay, so don't overthink it. You got this. It's okay. I promise. Would you ever drop a figure skating highlight video, like highlights of your favorite skating with fire music? That's cute. That's so funny. I've been thinking a lot about making edits with like the videos that I make, or the videos that I take of myself because I have so many. Let me see if I could find. I have so many videos of me like just skating and stuff like that. I mean, I could, but honestly, I don't know. I would have to, like I don't know, maybe I could, but if I do that, it would be y'all know, I would put, like, inspirational words over it and stuff, like, I'm not just gonna post me just skating ever or anything like that, everything I do is with intention, so I would do it with words, but yes, thank you for saying that, that's really cute. Maybe I'll look at the videos I have and I sit down and, like, actually put something together because I want to do it with my spins, so we'll talk about that for sure, but thank you for saying that. Black Metal Heavy Rain, cute name. Hey, love you, queen. Hey, love you too, Mahi. I listened to your affirmation tapes to reprogram my mind and it's helped me immensely. Oh my god, I love that star you put in there. That's really cute. Thank you for your presence. Thank you. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that a lot. Let me take a picture of that just to save for myself. But thank you so much for telling me that and for listening to my affirmation tapes. And I intend that they help you because that's what they're there for. I make them for y'all. I don't even listen to like affirmation tapes like that. I listen to subliminals in general, but not affirmation tapes. But I know y'all wanted them, so I made them for y'all because I know that you guys are going to use them and you guys actually really like them. So I'm really happy to hear that. Thank you guys. So sweet. Um okay, so back to the files. Oh my god. You don't even know. You do know. But like if y'all follow me on Instagram, I went on a whole rant yesterday. I could read it out to y'all right now. I went like on a huge thing. It's because I'm furious. Bro, when these people die, I'm going to torture their souls. Sorry. I don't care. I feel like I don't fuck I'm not fucking sorry actually. They deserve the worst and I'm intending nothing but absolute genuine karma. And the thing is that me saying this, I feel like in the past I would have thought like, "Oh, is that petty? Like I shouldn't say things." No, it's not fucking petty, bro. The way that they make other people feel, they need to get that back times a billion, okay? Because the things that I don't know if y'all have been reading, I don't know if y'all have been seeing these things, but if not, go on Twitter, please, because oh my goodness, it's like horrific crimes. It's horrific things. And celebrities who people like, bro, fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck these celebrities, bro. You don't know these people. And it's even people that for years I was like, why do people like these people? It's because they have a like a status. Who cares, bro? Like, who actually cares about that stuff? Do you feel how these people feel? They feel like demonic garbage, dead ass. Like, I'm so for real. And what were you saying? You were saying about yeah, a lot of celebrities are covering yeah, because 'cause they're all pussies, exactly, because they thought they were safe and they're not, and because they're naming victims instead of people who were involved in crimes. Okay, so I read something today online, and they were like, "You got it's disgusting how some of y'all are treating it like a game," basically, where they were saying things like, "Oh, I'm so glad that this person's in the files because I hate them," or, "Oh, Jay-Z's this, that, I'm gonna go watch the Grammys." Like, shit it's almost like petty bullshit. Like, bro, how can you say something so ignorant? And it's literally because they're sheltered, honestly. I feel like it's because they either are sheltering themselves or they don't even associate themselves with that at all. They can't even empathize with it. But that's something that's very serious and jokes about that are not funny. And canceling people because they're in the Epstein files and thank God because I didn't like them and to begin with is crazy. You wouldn't want anyone to be in the fucking files, you feel me? But besides the point, it's like yeah, it's like selfish, you should never think about it that way. I feel like all these people need to obviously need to be held accountable. I wrote So many things though. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I wrote so many things. Oh my gosh. Is that it? Yeah. Oh man, I was so pissed off. I'm so fucking mad. Like I'm still am. That's why I never liked these people, bro. Like I'm sorry. I know there's people that that people are like, "Oh my god, my fave." I don't care about these faves, bro. I never cared about them. And people like would get really upset because they're like, "Oh, what's it called?" They're like, "Oh, how can you say that? Whatever." I remember I'm sorry, I never liked Lady Gaga like that. You see? Like, that's something where it's like, I'm sorry because I remember one time someone said that and they got flamed. They were, like, absolutely destroyed online. And I was like, "How do y'all" after that meat dress thing, out the window, that was symbolic beyond words, and it is. You see photos now of things of, like I saw a photo of her eating oh my god, these Hollywood people are so fucking weird. It's because 'cause they're in a cult, not all of them, but for example, she was eating something from, like, this corpse, quote, unquote. It was like a food corpse or whatever, and she was just like, "I don't bro, nah, fuck all that. I don't care. I take all that and I run with it." I know people like some people put that on the back burner. It's not in the back burner, bro. That needs to be upfront because I never forgot even Bad Romance, I loved that song growing up. Yo, I loved that song. It was, like, one of my favorite songs. The music video is not it. I don't like the video. Like, I don't like any of that stuff. That shit's, like it's not even like it's demonic. It is demonic, but it just represents what's actually going on. It's not just a belief, it's what they're doing, literally physically hurting people, hurting children, hurting babies, bruh. My gosh, it's horrific. Gosh. In Jesus' name, that's what I'm saying though. This I'm so happy this is all being exposed now because this is something that I'm just happy that we're seeing the truth about it. And honestly, I can almost say, like, thank God this absolute pedophile criminal has been elected because thanks to that, that's why we're seeing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's always a good thing to everything. Gosh. Anyway, I love your baby blue look today. Thank you so much. It's so sweet. You wanna know something crazy? I was like, I should wear the blue Columbia today because I was brick. It was super cold. I got home and I look over and this was like already out for me. Isn't that crazy? Like everything happens for a reason, it all comes together. I love it. But thank you. That's so sweet. Um, Okay, someone said, "Some people, even family, just want to put you down. Yes, you can manifest another version, but aside from that, I also believe that some souls are right now are just like that, and we're not compatible, even if you're my sis." Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel like it definitely, yeah, of course, you can always like change your assumptions about people and it will work and all that stuff. But even then, it's like I don't could you know what I'm saying? Like, bye. If you're not it, just leave. I don't care. You know, fix your own attitude, learn your own lessons, whatever. I'll be here if you need me, but it's over. You know? Like I'm not gonna just sit here and hope it's like hope for the best, but not don't beg no one to change. Don't stress yourself out intending somebody changes or whatever. Everything will be fine in your favor. Don't bend over backwards for people who don't deserve it, period. What are your thoughts on deity Sekhmet? Honestly, I don't know much of that deity. I'm not like super, super familiar with all the deities, if I'm honest. But if you want to tell me about him or this deity, you definitely can. I'd be happy to hear about it. But I honestly don't have an opinion because I don't really know much, honestly. Um, Someone said, "OMG, you're so sweet." Thank you, you're sweet. I freaking love you. I've been watching you since ninth grade and I graduated high school in May. Oh my god, that's so, so freaking cute. Thank you for being here. That's like iconic, bruh. I'm taking a picture of that. Thank you so much for saying that. You're my goat queen. Thank you for being here and thank you for supporting me and thank you for like just being here for so long. That's amazing. I'm so thankful to hear that. That's something that like I wanna help as many people as I can, and that's the way to go. So thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Someone said, "Hi, my love. A few live streams ago, you told me that I shouldn't worry about my SP's mom, who passed because we're not meant to be right now. But what if other people desire him too? Doesn't mean he's meant for them too, or that they're a match. Maybe I'm just scared to manifest him." You're definitely overthinking. Don't overthink so hard. I know we're just selecting a version anyway, and everything's the same to our subconscious mind, but to me, morally, it just feels too strong. I mean, manifesting that he loves me deeply, or he's obsessed with me, no matter the fact that I really desire it, and I wouldn't manifest no harm in my own I'm in my own way, really. You are in your own way. I feel like it's not even that. Don't even claim that you're in your own way. Just don't be afraid. Like have a conscious if you're gonna choose to manifest this person, you have to be strong-minded about it, and that's what I believe for everything. I believe if you're going to manifest anything, you have to have a solid ground, and if you don't feel that way, then come back to it later, but you need to have a strong mind about these things because it's gonna drive you crazy if you keep on overthinking and overthinking. I feel like you honestly do have a fear of manifesting him because it's probably too overwhelming for you in some sense, but there's nothing to actually fear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing to actually be afraid of. Just remember that everything's fine. Like, just choose that right now. Choose to surrender in the sense that it's like, yeah, everything is fine. Everything's okay. And I have nothing to worry about because why would you? Don't give yourself more to worry about when you don't have a real reason to, because it's not like someone told you, hey, his mom doesn't like you. No, like, chill with it, have confidence in it, and trust that everything will be okay. Trust that it will all prove itself to you because it always will. It always does. And everything always ends up okay, even if you don't know how, it just does. I know that from my own experience, truly. It always just ends up okay. So trust in yourself a little bit more. You need to work on self-concept for sure because that's what's making you feel this way. But believe me when I say you have the power to overcome all that. You definitely do. And you can definitely do it. I promise. Subliminals are so peak. Yes, they are. I love subliminals, honestly. Okay, Electra, you definitely should, quote, should upload your figure skating videos. If you don't want to mix it with LOA videos, you could create a second channel for it perhaps. That's so cute. Maybe I could. I honestly probably am gonna keep it on here only because I have like a whole playlist I think dedicated to it. I don't know if I do yet, but I'll keep it on here. I'll just show you guys like what I'm about on the side. But that's really cute. Thank you for saying that. Maybe. I should definitely upload more videos though. I need to just do it. I need to just edit them and do it. Thank you for thank you for that because 2 people told me that today. I'm definitely gonna like focus on that now. So thank you for mentioning that. I see too much in like know who was a victim. Britney Spears got mentioned in the files. Yeah, she did. I was mad when they said that about Ashley Massaro. She committed suicide because she was R-worded. I always got bad vibes from Lady Gaga. Yeah, I'm telling you, most of these people are like actually so fucking corrupt. I'm sorry. It's just like something that they start. So a lot of them start off really good, and then as time goes on, it's industry, bro. It's the industry. That's the thing is that if anybody is signed to a label, low key automatically assume that they're a red flag in some way because labels are not there for the people. They're there for self-consumption. They don't care about the artist. They don't care about the people listening. They just care about money. And I'm not kidding. It literally is just like that. Okay. It's like the government, honestly. I mean, they work in cahoots, so it's not surprising. But the real people that you should be looking to are independent artists, independent actors, independents, because the people who are independent are more of the people who are willing to, or the people who stand their ground. Like they break free from these things, or they don't even get involved in the first place. Because everyone who is involved in this stuff, they all know what they're doing. They all know what they're doing. I don't care what anyone says. They were coerced, they were this, they were that. Yeah, some people are, they're what's it called? Like encouraged. For example, Rihanna, like she was definitely encouraged by Jay-Z to get into this industry at such a young age, 16 years old. But even then, as time goes on, it becomes a choice. And I don't know if she's still with Rock Nation, but that's something that like she continued to be a part of. And that's something that you have. And even then, it's like, who would have known? Maybe if she left, she would have gotten killed. Like, you don't know because you think it's conspiracy theories, but they're not. And you want to know something that really pissed me off a few weeks ago? I went online and I looked up Pizzagate. Okay, I already know what Pizzagate is. I'm sure y'all do too. P-gate. I'm just gonna say that just in case. But okay, I looked up P-gate, right? And online, the first thing that comes up is P-gate is a conspiracy theory made from internet. That shit pissed me off. It pissed me off so much because I was like, "You guys y'all think like we're stupid, bro. Like this is not a conspiracy theory." I remember as soon as I saw that, I just knew it was programmed to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either the person who created that, the person who programmed that subject line to say that it's a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory, and they're trying to bury all that. So I bet if I look it up right now, let's see. Let's see what happens when I look it up right now. If it shows up the same way. Okay? Let's see if it still says it's conspiracy. Okay. Yeah, it's still here. It's a conspiracy theory that went viral during the 2016 United States presidential election cycle, falsely claiming that the New York police, and then it cuts off. Conspiracy theory. I think we were proven right. All of us were proven right. And if y'all want to go see for yourselves, go right online, go right to Twitter right now. You'll see everything. There's everything on there, but be sure that the sources are like legitimate. But every source that I've been receiving, I've been doing extensive research on to confirm that they're legitimate. It's all true. It's all real. And to act like we don't know or like that that people are silly, crazy, whatever for that, it's literally giving delusion, bro. In that case, that's actual delusion. Not manifesting limitlessly, but assuming that that's not real, you're fucking delusional. I remember years ago, I would say things like this and people thought it was like absolutely insane. There's other people too who've been saying these things for years and years and years, and they thought they were crazy, quote unquote. They're not crazy, bro. It's just hard for you to swallow, but it's true. And if you want to act like these people are golden, yeah, I'm okay, sure. Like, absolutely fucking not. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me keep reading. Okay, I'm gonna go in a little bit, but let me keep on reading for now. Let me see. Um, sorry, that's my cat behind me. It's 444 where you're at? That's so cool. I love 444. I've been seeing that so much. I don't look into that situation for personal reasons and my own energy, but I fully know and intend all perpetrators will be punished accordingly and already are in progress. Thank you. That's all you need. That intention alone, golden. Thank you for intending that. You don't have to like do research on anything else because I know for some people, like victims especially, it's super overwhelming. Like, oh my god, the things I've read and have seen the videos are horrendous, and that's not something that I feel like it's there for truth, but not everyone needs to see it. I just think that as long as you know what it is, yeah, karma is served, period. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was made out of human flesh. Honestly, I get what you're saying, that B, about Lady Gaga. You see though, like people they get like upset. Don't get upset. Fuck these celebrities, babe. Like that's what I'm saying. We gotta build some sort of separation here because it's like you shouldn't be shocked by anyone truly. You shouldn't actually truly be like, "Oh my god," because you don't it's like you don't know these people. You know, like you have to have a certain kind of boundary. Like I've been stating throughout this entire video of understanding that yeah, maybe Lady Gaga, maybe this, maybe that, but think about who they are. You know what I'm saying? Who they're surrounded by, the people that they talk to. It's not coincidence basically. Like none of these things are coincidences. And it's even people that you think wouldn't. But why would you think they wouldn't? You know what I mean? You don't know them. None of us know them, not personally. But okay. Someone said it's so nice seeing you speak up on this. I've been saying this for so long, and all my friends and think and things think I'm crazy for believing it, but this is real. Of course, like yes, absolutely. I will scream about this. I don't fucking care. Oh my god, of course. Like definitely, this is super important. I feel like the louder the better, and I don't see myself getting any quieter. I feel like if anything, I'm getting louder because I'm very pissed off. Like for real. Was I don't think Lady Gaga was in the files. I don't know yet. I don't think we even know who everyone is in the files, but I do know that she was a part of people think that she was part of like some sort of cannibalism thing, and honestly, I don't put it past it only because of some photos I've seen of her that are very strange. I don't put anything past anyone. Since I was a child, every time I saw something even slightly weird, you see her loafing, bruh. Even when I saw anything slightly weird, I take it and I run with it because you don't know these people. So I don't think she was. I try to like look into that, but we'll see what happens. More will be revealed, right? Of course. Yeah, of course. Even if the topic's not easy, we do have to talk about it. We genuinely do. And someone said, I never got the hype about Beyonce and Taylor Swift. Maybe we'll find something out about them too. Well, honestly, well, with B, she was already kind of implicated because of, her husband's like deeply involved in this stuff. And I'm sorry, I know that some people think like, oh, she didn't know. She knew. Like anyone knew. Anyone who has a deep association with that definitely does know what's going on behind the scenes. Don't be naive about certain people just because what's it called? Just because what's it called? Don't be naive because you don't want to see them that way. If they're like that, then they are. But even then, yeah. I mean, even then, let's not hope that they are involved, you know what I mean? Like, let's not hope because I don't want anyone to be involved, but if they are, they will always be held accountable. Okay. Where do you draw the line between manifesting and ignoring the 3D? For example, I manifest so much and but ice has been looming to where I'm wondering if I should just manifest with them in mind. Like stop manifesting the American dreams, but manifest my other dreams faster. Like how do you know when to actually not ignore the 3D in this case? Like do we remain Salulu with all the atrocities? For example, my family has always and is always blessed and protected, but should I make more moves considering politics? Your thoughts?" Okay, so I honestly am crying at her. Honestly, I genuinely believe that you should always manifest with the most positive intention that you possibly have. Always assume the best, always intend the best and everything else for that matter, but always pay attention to your surroundings anyway. Like, you're not going to it's like I don't know how to explain it. Basically, for example, let's say someone spills, like, a whole bunch of water on the floor, and you're like, "I'm not gonna slip and fall, I'm not gonna slip and fall," as you're walking through it. You can definitely believe you're not gonna slip and fall, but be careful where you're stepping too. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with taking inspired action regardless of your positive beliefs, move accordingly. You can do what you wanna do. Just be sure that you're safe, happy, and that you do what feels best for you. Like, don't ignore your intuition just because you're assuming something else. Your assumptions and your intuition should always go hand in hand. So if you're assuming the best, you should also be doing things that best benefit you, okay? So if it scares you to, like, pretend like nothing, whatever, then, pay attention more, but also intend the best, and that's it. So it's like having good intentions that will manifest anyway, and also being careful about your surroundings, basically. Whatever you wanna do in this case. But yeah, you can definitely do whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Don't ever think that you have to do one or the other, or like you're not being super optimistic because of that. No, you're looking out for yourself as you should, as you always should. Someone said, Sekhmet is a fierce goddess and protector of women and children, and she eliminates any injustices that are going on either in your own life or just in general. She represents divine retribution and divine justice. Wow, girl ate down. May she literally give hell to all of those who have hurt children and other women as well throughout the course of this time. She sounds like a baddie. I'm really fucking with that. Thank you for sharing that. I'll do more research on her. Yeah, that's beyond important, and I love that you're mentioning that too because that's something that you can also, like, manifest the best with as you're intending whatever it is, you can intend the best with this deity. I think that she would obviously help a lot because period. Like, that's the way it should freaking be, bruh. Always, always. Okay, okay. Oh my god, I wanna keep talking. I wanna keep talking, but I have to go soon, low key. But let me just, like, try to get through what I can. Okay. Do you feel like affirming manifesting people is too easy for me? Like, manifesting people is too easy for me rather than so easy would be too much? No, you can say whatever you want. Don't overthink it. Too much, so much, it's all the same much? It's just about what feels comfortable to you. Like, for me, I'd be like, people love me so much. Like, whatever. Like, I feel like so much is good for me. But if you want to say too much, you can. Um, yes, that's why I'm an indie artist, won't ever get signed to a label because I don't wanna get trapped in that, and it's true. Even if you think you won't, like, honestly, they try because they want money. And when I was a kid, y'all don't understand how hard I tried my best to get signed by Disney. Like, I did everything in my power to audition, to sing, to act, put together a model. I did everything, and I remember I was, like, honestly afraid. I remember as I was, like, going on with it and I was sending everything in, I was, like, starting to feel a bad vibe about it, and then it didn't go anywhere because my mom wasn't willing to go to California for it, right? Of course, like, she wasn't willing to go to Cali for that, but the thing is that now I look back and I think to myself, I know that I would've, like, literally gone I would've actually I feel like I would've literally been on Disney Channel if I tried hard enough. I actually genuinely believe that because I wanted it so badly, and when you want things bad enough, you get them. But thank the Lord that that did not happen. Thank God that none of those things happened what I wanted. When I was applying to agencies, I remember I was like, "I'm gonna get signed. Like, I'm definitely gonna get signed," because I knew my worth as a model, right? And nothing ever happened for years, years and years. I tried. I was like, "I think I'm doing everything I can and it's not working," quote unquote. It worked. It worked, boob. Like, everything worked out in my highest favor, and I'm glad none of those things actually freaking happened because even now my sisters tell me, like, "Can you imagine what you would have been a part of?" I honestly can't even imagine now. In Jesus' name, that would have never happened, of course, but y'all know what I'm saying, like, y'all know what I'm saying. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. Oh my god, okay. Someone said, "Oh my god, Electra, I literally enjoyed David." Bleh, bleh. music so much. I'm sorry, I, like, despise that motherfucker so much. I've been to every concert he's had in my state, aw, but every time I went to his concert, I tell my friend that tags along with me that he is weird, and I got such strange vibes from him. And then the last time I went to his concerts was, like, a week before he got exposed for what he did. I was literally so weirded out at the concert, and I wanted to go home. He has such a strange energy. He's probably a leech. He's probably, like, a vampire, like, an energy vampire. He's definitely a fucking freak. I'm sorry. He's so weird, like, he has beyond issues, and I'm pretty sure his uncle had, like, ties to Epstein or something, his dad or something like that. Yeah, they're a pack of freaks, like, that's why. So I'm so happy you're safe, though. I'm happy that you felt the vibes. I'm happy that you, like, knew, what was up, but thank God you stayed away from that or that you see what it is now, you know what I'm saying? Ugh, people like that need to rot for like, on Earth and then in the afterlife, so it's all together. A full fucking package deal. Oh my god, I want to become famous/singer since I was a child. It was my dream, but I don't know. I heard a lot of shit about labels. I know I can manifest the best intentions out of everyone, but maybe it's better just where did the next message go? Being an independent artist with full ownership over my music and full freedom, but also like if I wanted to be in big movies, I would have to work with these weird people question mark like even Quentin Tarantino. You wouldn't have to, I would say. Like, you don't have to, but you wouldn't have to, but it's like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, some of these people who sold out, you can tell that they have. Like, you can just freaking tell that they have. Of course, because their faces are everywhere, but it's for one, in those cases, it's because they're being sold up in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've paid their dues, whatever that may be, in some way. And because of that, it's like these are temporary accomplishments, quote unquote. It's not accomplishments, these are temporary, it's like motivating operations basically from these labels. They're like, "Okay," or these film industries and things like that. They're like, "Okay, you did what you had to do, whatever that may be." Y'all know what I'm saying, innuendos. And then, they get their fair share of publicity, of fame, of fortune, whatever, and then it comes up again. Like these are never it's not that they're giving you whatever you want. You have to literally do what they want you to do in that sense because that's how it works for them. Like, they're not selfless people, they're very selfish. They don't care about you, they care about themselves. So, I feel like even for you, I mean, you could definitely get a part of, like, a very big, beautiful movie if you'd like to, and you can work with all the right people. Not everyone is evil in the industry, thankfully, but even the ones who are not evil are the ones who stay out the way. So, I feel like, of course, you can always find someone who's independent and you can always make magic in the right areas. And even then though, remember that the media is definitely very rigged. A lot of these movies are pushed onto us, songs are pushed onto us. There's a lot of things that are pushed onto us because it's an agenda. It's literally all an agenda. And I feel like the things that are more underground, quote unquote, are the things that are the most I feel like to me they're the more amazing things because they're very authentic. You can feel the authenticity behind it. And yeah, I feel like give more space to people like creative people like you who want to expand and have maybe more movies, who want better music, you want to produce music and all that stuff, to believe and show that you can also have things that are as amazing as these higher ups have it. No, like you too. Like everyone deserves that. Everyone who wants to be a part of this deserves to have their own fair share of access to be able to um demonstrate their abilities in this way, like giving an opportunity, but in the right places, not in places where it seems like it's so perfect, but it's not. Like it really isn't. And you can always assume the best, like you said. You just have to be very careful and use your discernment always. But you definitely can. And I believe in you. Don't ever limit yourself. You can definitely do it. I promise. Riri said they told her, like, if you don't sign, the only way to leave is through the window. I've heard that so many times. She was a minor when she was signed out of her home country with older men. I think she's a victim like Bieber. Oh, she absolutely is. I believe that a lot. I believe that certainly, that she's definitely a very big victim. And it's crazy because I can't even imagine what that's done to her. You know what I'm saying? That we don't even know about. It's crazy. I had to get off of Facebook because Ashley's name was everywhere and like things come to me. It's just random and maybe that's why IDK. I see through bullshit. Yeah, as you should, honestly. Fuck all this. Like fuck all that, honestly. And all the, like the evil, like the bad energy behind it. It's not something that we deserve. And yeah, Marina Abramovic. I don't know how to say her last name, trained her at one point. She was, like, into the soul eating, talking about yeah, yeah, literally, yes. Literally, yes. Yes, oh my god, you guys are eating, like, I wanna read everything that you guys are saying. Um Okay, let's see. When I used to do public readings, I saw and felt the craziest things. When I used to do readings into celeb and government stuff, it is dark. It was too heavy for me to continue. When I was in the music business and in the public witchy space, people came to me with crazy stories and requests, and some people are truly monsters. You're not lying. Marine, and then that's what he's saying about the soul eating. Yeah, I know she's not that girl. Exactly, that Pentagon funds some movies. Yeah, yeah, all of it. Honestly, fuck celebrities and celebrity culture, agree. The only one we should be honoring and respect is God slash the universe and our higher selves in nature, correct. That we're the real celebrities. I always think about the fact that the only reason these people are even big to begin with is because people like you and I are contributing to them in some way. That's why I'm very, very intentional, honestly, about where I put my money, about who I support, whoever, like honestly, I pirate movies all the time. I don't give a fuck. Like, no, I don't contribute to like these HBO, Netflix. All these companies are so fucked up. They give money to the worst things in the world. They use your money to fund things that are not good, and I stay away from that because I used to think like I used to be in support of these kinds of companies. I'd be like, "Oh, it's so nice that they're this," or like, "I'm so happy that we have that." No, like I'm not because there's so much better somewhere else where it's what is the word? It's morally correct, you know? And the same thing goes for music. Like, I don't listen to people who I have bad vibes from or people who are genuinely canceled, like, very not even canceled, but, like, they have that energy of just someone who's very problematic because I can't even imagine me giving you money. Like, you don't deserve that shit. And the same thing goes for all y'all. Remember how important you are. Remember how much power you have. Remember how much you actually contribute to these people and how much power you have as a person because of that and what you can do for yourself as opposed to anyone or anything else before worshiping anyone or anything else. You come first. You're the person who who deserves it more than anything. Like it's you. Like you're the source, bro. They don't want you to see that because if you see that, you're going to stop relying on them. But you can't that's the thing is that they want celebrities because they want people to rely on people that they want to be like, that they want to contribute, that they want to give their all to, but you're the person you have to give your all to. All of them. All of it. Okay, guys. Yes, manifest that it's a big movie, agree with the normal director. I mean, Manifestation is perfect. Kendrick Lamar is big, and he even read and talked to Eckhart Tolle. So there are some good ones, even if they're big. Yeah, there are some good ones. Like for example, even Bad Bunny. I don't know anything else that he's been into, honestly, but I do know that I like what he's standing for right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that he's standing up for the right causes and that he's very you can tell he's grateful about certain things and things like that. Like he cried at the Grammys, which is something you don't really see because a lot of these people are very expectant. They're not grateful for it. But I'm glad that he was grateful for it. I do believe the Grammys are rigged and shit. Like I don't all that stuff is, but that's something that you can take by example, lead by example, but see what happens always. Like I'm not a fan of this whole Harry Styles thing. It's actually pissed me off a lot too that he aren't his prices like $1,000 for a ticket or something for like regular seats? That is disgusting consumerism. I was turned off. I didn't even like him to begin with that much, but I just feel like it's gross. Like who that's disgusting. You don't care about your fans, bro. You care about making money. That's enough for me. If I feel like you don't care about your fans and that's you bye, like get the fuck out. I don't care. And that's how we all should be too though. Like very high standards, not playing games. Always, always, always beating on something for real because it's not like you're trying to find issues. It's just that you have boundaries. It's like if someone in your life, let's say someone spit in some old lady's face, are you gonna still be friends with them? No, you're gonna not be friends with them because you see that their character is like that. Take what you see and run with it because every single thing that they do in that sense is a confession of who their character is. And you can tell from how they behave. Like, for example, Zara Larson, I've always she's been pro-Palestine since 20 I mean, when she was 16 years old or 18 years old, I think it was like 2016 or something that she shouted it out, talked about it. Even today, she talks about things like this. This is something that you take and you're like, okay, I see your character. Let's continue to see what's up. But you like what you see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for what I've seen from her so far. So, yeah, basically. And oh my God, thank you for that. Someone said, I'll say this, pirate stuff, use YT block, use tweaks for YouTube ad block, disable your viewing history and recommendations. Thank you. That's really nice. I really, really appreciate that. And for everyone else too, of course. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up, but someone said, "Can you please send me good vibes to get better? I'm sick slash cold and pregnant, and it's been rough. I would just like good vibes, intention sent my way. Thank you a million times." Of course, Angel, I truly intend that you feel so much better, and that your baby's thriving. So if you're worried about that, don't be. Just know everything's okay, and that your body's taking care of itself. You're healing. You're feeling better. Everything's working out for you. Have confidence, and I promise it's already done. You're not even sick, bro. Like, it's passing just like that. It's an energy thing that's passing. You don't have to worry about it. So I'm happy for you in advance because you feel your very best. And if not, you already like you're already gonna feel it because you're already there. So yeah, in the 4D healthiest version, so in the 3D it is. Okay, last thing. Yeah, I heard about that. Celebrities that talk about manifestation. Even then, though, some of those people, they end up being corrupt. It's still something that applies. Like, it's very inspirational. It's a good come up, but then what happens after is what matters, you know? But yes, I do agree, and I love that about like celebrities talking about manifestation, but still, I'm always very weary. And then someone said, finally, okay, yeah, fuck celebrities. Today, basically, no one deserves all this attention. I agree. I feel like it's too much. I feel like all this unlimited access to people, it's like, I don't think any of this stuff's normal. I think the people we're all getting off the internet because I feel like every single time I go on, I'm genuinely tired of saying, "Is this AI?" Or I see a commercial and it's, "Oh my god, this is definitely AI." I'm so tired of it, and I feel like that it's pushing me off the internet, and I know if it's pushing me, it's pushing everyone else as well. So yeah, I agree with you. They said, like Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, they're real talents and legends, and no one is like them anymore, and no one deserves it. I feel like even them, yeah, like they literally earned their place because back then you had to be talented. If you couldn't sing, you weren't gonna be anyone because you couldn't fake it at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like now you can fake it. Now you can auto tune. You can whatever, have someone else sing for you. All this other stuff. You can high pitch, lower pitch your voice, like change it all. Back then, it was like raw talent. If you didn't have it, you're out. Even then, there were always corrupt celebrities anyway, but there were some people who did earn their spot and that proved themselves to be people who were worth it in the long run. So yeah, yeah, 70s to 90s music is so fire. I love the music so much. I was listening to Donna Summer today and she's a talent. I mean, her voice is unbelievable. Like she's amazing. Her voice is incredible. But yes. Okay. So finally, let's see. Bad Bunny made sure locals could afford tickets and he bought millions in profits to Puerto Rico. Still, yep, he's always riding for Puerto Rico and I love that because I think it's so like what's it called? It's so authentic. Like I feel like it's literally his identity and I'm so happy to see that someone didn't forget about their country or not give a random shout out once every 6 months or so. No, like he's wrapped up because he's Puerto Rican, bro. Like he is Boricua? Is that like still for men? Yeah, Boricua for men. Yeah. Bro, yes. I'm sorry. I was trying to think Boricua if it was just for women, but no, I think that's like a an adjective that you can an adjective that you can say for both men and women. But okay, last thing for real. This is honestly the takeaway. You're the source. You're the person you have to give yourself to. And that's correct. You're completely correct. You're the only person. Remember, guys, idolize yourselves, please. Put yourselves on the pedestal. No one is more important than you. These celebrities are not better than you. You are the best. Do not idolize somebody too much. You will literally come first and foremost, always. Believe in yourself. You guys are so limitless, so powerful. And always be kind to everyone and be empathetic and be true and authentic. And if you're going to do anything, do it originally. Be yourself. Okay, guys? I love you guys. Yes, thank you. Gender neutral, Boricua. Thank you for saying that. I love you guys more than anything. Thank you guys for everything. Genuinely, it was such a good talk. I'm really happy that you guys, I know that y'all are on the same shit I am, obviously, but it's so refreshing. It's not even refreshing. I just happy. Like I'm happy to see that. And I'm happy to see that y'all are on that with me because it's always been like this. It's always been like this, but it's like the more the merrier, like you all understand it and that's all I want because we don't play about these things. It's very serious out here. We have to be very, very intentional about where we place our energy, our time, everything. We are literally gods within ourselves. And we have to recognize that because some people may not want you to see that, but you have to see it because you are the most powerful, period. I love you guys so much. God bless you guys. I will see you on Thursday. for a law of assumption video. I'm very excited. Please take care, everyone. Thank you guys again. I love you. I'll see you very soon. I love you. Bye, angels. God bless. Bye.